educational games have never been known for their terribly high production values, or even entertainment value compared to actual, real video games. So when something like Mars Odyssey comes along under the guise of edutainment, the first thing you've been trained to do is lower your standards. Once you actually play Mars Odyssey, the next thing you should be doing is calling bullshit, because Mars Odyssey isn't fun or entertaining. That was pretty much already a given. But it also implements its educational value in the laziest, most basic way possible, which leaves us with pretty much nothing.
Point at the floor and press up on the thumb pad. Release to teleport. Witness one of your greatest achievements.
I pre-ordered my copy of Mars Odyssey on Amazon months ago for $20, sight unseen. As of this review, it's still not available on the PlayStation Store, probably for the best. So if there ends up being a price discrepancy between this review and the inevitable digital release, well, that's the reason. But let's blast through this 20-minute title from start to finish and see what you're getting. You start off in a mission control room with some pretty generic sound effects and a view of Mars. The click turning is unresponsive, and being forced to use teleportation is shocking considering that you only walk about 75 feet in this game total. Entering the first airlock brings up images of the Earth, Moon, and Mars, and this is the first example of Mars Odyssey attempting to teach us something. But their method is about as effective as throwing a textbook at the player and saying, "Here, read this." Because the educational element is never more than just big, boring walls of facts and text. Teleporting over to the next airlock reveals a telepod that'll bring you to the surface of Mars. If you're hoping for a cool launch or landing sequence, don't, because all you'll get is a loading screen. But at least we're off on our first mission, welding broken parts of the Viking 2 lander. And this doesn't play out at all like the trailer shows us. Instead of picking up parts, reassembling, and repairing the lander, you're simply pointing at the highlighted spots and pulling the trigger. Next, you'll command a little RC rover with HTC Vive controllers from point A to point B, then back to point A. The controls here are awful, and they actually had me wishing I was back in the Martian VR experience piloting a rover in first person, rocking out to I Will Survive. Next, we get to blow dirt off some solar panels with compressed air. And then finally, we encounter the high-tech, sophisticated NASA-built rover Curiosity that needs a variety of repairs, which of course we'll accomplish by banging on it with a hammer. The sun rises, the credits roll, and then you'll desperately want your money back. There's only one thing I actually liked about Mars Odyssey, and that's the look of those big astronaut gloves. But even those aren't where they should be in relation to the two move controllers, and they disappear entirely when playing with the DualShock 4. Nothing about Mars Odyssey is fun or educational, and it's over in less time than Golem's opening cutscene. Trust me, don't waste your time, even the 20 minutes it takes to play this. And more importantly, don't waste your money.